Frame 15, Mark Williams to break.
Yes, you could certainly say, Hazel, that the cream is rising to the top here. But I agree with Ken. Mark Williams has got to find something now.
I know one thing, John. Alan McManus has given us all a bad name when he's doing them demos. He never misses.
Oh, I said in the last frame that John Higgins held the record, but well, I should have known that the king of the crucible, Stephen Hendry, had 16. Sorry, Stephen.
I'm glad you corrected that, John. He'd be throwing things at the TV.
Oh, well. Mark Williams looked over to John Higgins there, apologised, but apologise or not,
Mark Williams won.
Taken the opportunity to play the snooker, and he's purposely covered the right-hand side of the table as we look. He was playing this red past the green. It's all wrong. Quarter ball off the green, goes in the pocket. Now the reason he's cut down that was John's look, an expression. If he comes down the right-hand side of the table, he could get it safe. So he's having to come off 2 cushions here. You can always misjudge the slide off the second cushion. This isn't a certainty to get it safe. Always slide off the second cushion. Not hard
Foul
enough.
and a miss. Mark Williams 4.
But that line, a bit harder, he'd have left something.
Mark, thank you.
You see how it slides off that second? Oh, wow, he just had the right weight not to leave anything. I'm looking at Mark Williams and he's had an intake of breath there. He thought he was certain to be on something. It's a funny thing. I think the main thing that where the game has changed, the players, because of the long potting of the players, they don't like playing thick, aggressive safeties. And John Higgins would rather play this risky red than do that. I think it's the only red he could leave is the one he's playing if he goes for the pot. And he did go for the pot, but missed it by such a way, he'll be lucky if he's not left anything.
Yeah, that's well, as far away as he's been with any pot in this session. And of course he's left Mark Williams with a straight red. It's a funny thing, John, as well, isn't it? The psychology of this game. You're playing catch up in a match and you get, all of a sudden you get level, and then it's as if your concentration drops for the next couple of shots. I mean, that wasn't an easy shot by a long stretch, but it's almost saying, oh, you say to yourself, oh, my first objective is get level, and then your concentration can go, and all of a sudden you're behind again.
8.
This is a chance now for Mark to bring other reds into play. He's played it nicely.
9.
Well, we asked the question. He's got to up a gear. Here's his chance.
$16. $17. 22. $23.
A little bit low on the black, but I don't think he'll be playing a cannon here. There's a couple of loose reds to play on.
$30.
Just looking at the cluster,
31.
there may be a red just below and to the right of the pink that goes to the left corner, although having a second look, I don't think it does. So 2 loose reds to play for. Needs a good line and length here. Playing for the one near the top cushion, and this looks good. Lovely line. Holds you up, you're not straight. Looks perfect.
35.
Yeah, excellent shot, but definitely the right red to play for. Type of shot you could be very
36.
positive with off the brown then, and you knew virtually guaranteeing position by hitting it firm. But nicely struck all the same.
Yeah, nice angle on the black. He'll go into him here. He wants to catch the left-hand side of him because he's got that loose red on the left of the table he could be on. Now, have a look at
43.
Mark's face. That tells us whether he's on an easy red to keep this break going or a difficult one. He's not had much luck when he's gone into the pack
Not at
this
all.
evening.
No, and I think the pink is a problem there, John, and the pink's blocking the easy red he'd have, the one up to the right. So that doesn't go. So he has got a red into the green pocket. And maybe he can cut that one in the middle as well, so it's just his choice of how he wants to play it. That's the red.
He's walking. He's walking.
44.
He's perfect on the blue.
Well, last frame we just said how brilliant John Higgins was to make
49.
that break of 117. So far in this break, this is class. And it's the ability
50.
when you've been frozen out or haven't seen a lot of great chances or maybe missed a couple, that when you sense danger you can go back in and have your response, and this is what this is from Mark Williams.
Yeah, he's just giving us a bit of thought. He's just run a little bit too far, so I don't think he can just roll the blue in. If he could roll the blue in and get a full ball cannon on the pink, that would hold the cue ball. If he's got to play on and off the top cushion, got to be careful. Well, he could roll it in and get the cannon on the pink.
$55. $56.
Same problem as the last time, but after this blue, he's just looking for one more red. Can't play a cannon on the pink this time.
Yeah, he's ummed and ahed about this one for a little while. I'm surprised that's happened. He's aired a little on the side of caution there. If he'd come up further, he could have snookered
61.
himself on the red he's on now. That's what he was worried about.
This red to go 67 ahead with just 59 remaining. Good response here from Mark
62.
Williams. You just felt that if he got a chance, he had to do something with it, and fair play, that's exactly what he's done. Well, this is good stuff, isn't it?
67.
This is a great response from Mark.
Thank you.
It's just
68.
wonderful match play snooker played at the highest level. I mean, we've had one frame that's gone over half an hour. The rest of them have been pretty quick fire. Even the frames that look like they're going to walk could have been resolved by good play. And both players are in really good stroke and playing really
75.
well.
Maybe an opportunity in potting this red to bring one of the two reds near the side cushion into play.
76.
Well, he's not perfect on the pink, but we know he's a master at dropping this type of shot in. He'd love to make a century. Right in the heart of the pocket. And now the century's still on. They're all level, they've made 10 centuries each.
82.
Can Mark Williams creep ahead once more? This could be his 11th.
83.
To that with lots of right-hand side and played it nicely.
88. 89.
And this is what you always seem to get at this game, John, don't you? Once one player starts playing well, then the other man knows there's no other way, but you've got to respond by playing well yourself. Doesn't make it any easier, but this has been superb from Mark Williams.
91. 93.
Green and brown for the 82nd century break of this year's Betfred World Snooker Championship.
'96.
And it will be Mark Williams' 11th for certain now. And then we've got a turn up there from Joe and Mark's son.
$105.
Doesn't get much better than this, JV.
No, this is superb. We can all play
111.
sport, and sometimes, you know, when you do it in practice, but to do it this way in the heat of battle when his opponent has stormed out the goal, and boy oh boy did Mark Williams pick it up. That was absolutely superb. As we say, the Welsh potting machine, and he knows he's back in front again. 8-7.